points in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready up. Flare. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Right on the money. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run, finding an escape route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Working the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've got a first down here to open the period. Power football with the run. He's loose. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And they're able to make the tackle.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got to see him. He's getting outside the pocket. He's making you miss. And then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas!
Yes, sir.
This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
14, Clemson, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man on the right. Turning on the Jets. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. What's the score? Texas, 14, Clemson, 7.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The offense changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you,
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they showed what they mean when they say this offense goes end-to-end. 99 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. On the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's second and long. looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. And he never had a chance to pick up the first down. Knocked out of bounds, and they'll give up the ball. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. To the air, it's Daniels. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Buys a little time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You know, strong safeties are known for their ability stopping the run. Not so much in pass coverage or in rushing the passer, but that strong safety there showing you all of his ability.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Time to take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the 1st down.
They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Morton. Caught over the middle, it's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 2nd down.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed.
Makes the grab deep. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Still looking, on the move. The sure hands, it's Williams. And they're able to get him down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember.
He's taking the shot. Makes a grab on the shot. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I think this...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He might want another play. Shotgun snap on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They booted away on fourth down. And the returner will be brought down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, a lot of space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Offense facing
The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the